Sweet. Already got some comments going on, got some likes. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. Welcome back to another live. Just kind of short notice, but I got a surprise. I figured I would show it up live. What is up, Nitro RC and Electrics? He says, first. I like it, brother. Funnily enough, I bought a LRP electronics from a 10 scale touring car. Yeah, I've never had any of their electronics. I've always heard good stuff about them, but I'm strictly a nitro guy. I have a couple electric, but I haven't messed with them in years. But all right, before we get started here, I need to make me another drink. As you can see, it's low. I'll be right back. Just keep chatting. What's up, Chino? Glad you can make it, brother. We're gonna have a little fun tonight. I'll be right back. Gotta make me a drink. Oh yeah, I got 2 people in the stream and 3 likes. Can't beat that. The math ain't mathin', but we'll go along with it anyways. Hell yeah, 2 people in, 4 likes. I like them odds. Sounds like I should go do some gambling. I'll let a few more people get joined in. I didn't put out any notifications for this, so just kind of a last minute deal, but we'll see what we can get in here to enjoy this with us. Michael Graham, what's up, brother? White boy 8696, what is up? Thanks for joining us. So as everybody can see, the blue elephant in the room. Hell yeah. Got 6 people in here so far. Keep hitting that like button, people. We're gonna get this show on the road here in just a minute. See if we got anybody else ready to join in. Hope everybody's enjoying a fresh one. I know you probably don't really consider this fresh, but it's my easy go-to drink. Tastes like Kool-Aid. Hi, Brad. What's going on, brother? Hell yeah. Glad you guys can make it. Hope we can get a few more people in here in the next couple of minutes. We'll get this show on the road. Yes, this has been a long time coming. Ever since my other one shit out on me, I've been anxious to get me another one. So, I haven't decided exactly how far we're going to get with this tonight. Hybrid says, hey man, what's up, brother? It's a great top pick engine. Yeah, especially for the vehicle that it's going to go in. So, I think we're going to take it apart, check out the inside of it. Probably the best engine for the money. What do you guys think? I think power-wise, it probably is. I don't know difference between this and the Dynamite 28s. I don't think they make a 32, but you know, power-wise to money, I think this is one of the better options out there. But depending on how long it all takes, I'm thinking we're going to. I'd like to peel this apart and see what the inside of it looks like. This is the Spec 4. If I remember correctly, I think the Spec 4s were the ones where they had some of the burr, the sharp edge, excuse me, on the sleeve issues. So just want to open it up, see what it looks like, see if I can do any cleaning up on it, give it a good rinse, make sure there's no metal shavings in it. Over the years I've heard the horror stories. So, all right, you guys ready to see this beautiful thing? Who's ready to see it? Can I get a hell yeah? HPI Savage, what is up, brother? How you doing? Glad you could make it. All right, peeling it out of the bag. You ready to see my, he says, hell yeah. You ready to see my new engine? He's already given me the answer. I know, these are old, everybody's already had these, but ain't nothing like a brand new LRP. The ZR32 Spec 4. I do have a back plate for this, but I did specifically get it for a monster truck. Any guesses on what monster truck this is going to go into? Ooh, Michael Graham says pretty. She's a sexy engine. Yes, she is. Looks nice. Yeah, that's because I haven't destroyed it yet. Yeah, I always did like the look of these. I think that, I like the shape, of course, but I like that blue from the side. I like where you can see the shiny aluminum. Your Savage XL? Damn, how in the hell did you get it so quick on your first try like that? So as you guys can see, I have a buggy on the table. I need to pick up a couple of servos, but I think just to get this in the truck, because I also have. Hell, now you can find full parts for these for the Savages now that they've released them again. I was in need of a whole set of this, so I think we're gonna try and get it in the Savage tonight and get it hooked up. But first, I need to pull the servo out of that. Just borrow it. Let's see here. Chino says, Addiction, I might talk smack to certain people that cross the line. Nothing against you though. Yeah, I mean, like to try and keep it all clean on here. I get it, everybody has their beef. I tell you what, if you drop a name, I'll be good with it because I'm curious as to, who started what with you. But I get it. You probably don't even want to drop a name. Does that use the turbo glow plug? I don't think that it does. If I remember correctly from years back, I'm pretty sure it does not. Hello, Panda. How is it going, brother? Glad you could join us. No, it's got the copper washer on it. Looks like a long threaded one. Stay. So yeah, not a turbo. Well, that's okay. But they send these out with a R5. I think that's just an LRP. I don't really know for sure. It's been many years since I've messed with these. But I'm going to get this back in there before I lose it. We'll probably use this one for the break-in and then see what our options are for glow plugs. Okay. I know you guys are anxious to see what should get the show on the road, but let's see what you guys are saying here. Panda says, hello everyone, Nitro Anonymous. Oh, is that what this meeting is? Nitro addicts. We're all at Nitro's Anonymous. Mario RC R5 is a cold plug. Yeah, so I wonder if it'd even be good for a break-in, because I don't know, aren't cold plugs, he says actually medium cold, aren't cold plugs for on-road meant more for like, long pulls on the throttle, wide open. Let's see. Nitro, she says, oh, okay, standard plug. Yep. You usually run cold plugs in big block engines. I'm no expert on it. I just, I listen to what different people say. And Bob's RC, what's up, brother? I didn't think a big block, small block made a difference in the plug. I thought it was like the type of engine, the type of run, the type of fuel. But again, like I said, I'm no expert. If you guys say big blocks need the cold glow plugs, maybe that's my engine with the Novarossi 28.8, because I'm running ultra hot on that. Old school, what's going on, brother? Glad you can join us. All right. I'll try to look up every once in a while, keep up on the comments, but I'm gonna start peeling this apart, seeing how she looks on the inside. I don't know why they use these lock washers. Can you guys see that lock washer in there? Oh, I do remember the old one that I had. It seemed like that kept coming loose. I do have an OS carburetor in my old one. I'm thinking maybe I will put that on here. Nice and gentle. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I give this carburetor a try, or should I just go straight to the OS? What we got going here in the comments? Lotus, what's up, brother? Glad you could join us. Get rid of that shitty X-Tech carburetor that comes on those. Yeah, I'll have to peel my OS off of the other one that I got. If you run high nitro content in a big block engine, you want to run a cold plug. I was planning on just running 20%. I don't know though. Think I should run 30% in this. Someone goes through a lot of plugs, they are running it too lean. I don't think I was really going through a lot of plugs, but I will keep that in mind. I can never remember all these different hot, cold, lean, what it does for this, what it does for that. All specs, all aspects RC. What is up, brother? Glad you could join us. Let's see here. Lotus says OS carb. Alrighty. I'll have to go dig it out. Let's see. They run fine on 20 to 30. Yeah, I mean, I thought so, but it's been a long time since I've actually ran this particular engine. My old one, the block cracked. When you're 12 to 15 feet in the air coming off a ramp and land upside down, what do you expect? Different heat range plugs are available because not everyone knows about head shimming. Proper head shimming takes care of everything. Yeah, that's one tuning aspect that I have yet to really dive into. So, and I don't have a micrometer to even, measure these. I'd have to look up the specs to even see what these are. And then past 20 to 30% or better. Oh, anything past 0.28, 30% or better. So you're saying this should be running on 30%? Seems like everybody's got a lot of different opinions on this. And hey, I don't carry the weight, man. It's all educational for me. I'm a hobbyist. I learn every day. All aspects says I've run 30%, but now I run 20% in my LRPs. No changes actually. Higher nitro percent, more shims, less nitro, less shims. Got it. Higher more, lower less. Higher more, lower less, right? Or did I get that back? Higher, yeah, more shims, less nitro, less shims. Cool, good to know. I have to keep that in mind. Man, you guys got a lot of comments going on here. I know you guys are anxious to see me get going on this, but I'm enjoying this learning. It says agree, 20-30%, almost the same. Yeah, I don't ever remember seeing any differences. I mean, it's kind of like your car. You know, if your car calls for regular unleaded, you should run regular unleaded because you run the higher ethanol content. Your ignition system's not burning hot enough for it. If your car calls for the premium, you got to run the premium because it's burning hotter, and that's when you get that pinging. So, sounds to me like the same in nitro when it comes to the percentage and the shims, correct? I didn't even see what you said, Michael. Someone goes through. Oh, yeah, I didn't figure that you did. I was just kind of making sure because I'm sitting there thinking back, like, man, I remember burning through a lot of plugs. I think on my old one of these, when I was trying to figure out what was wrong with it, I think I went through some shims, but it was running lean because it had a crack in it. Took me a minute to find it too. Let's see. Get back to where I was. Hell yeah, a lot of good people in this live here, guys. Appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. I appreciate it. Ted, what's going on, brother? Glad you could join us. They'll run on 20%. It may be harder to tune or hook up or flame out sometimes. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see what kind of shims we got on here and see what you guys think, and then I'll probably get 30% for it just because, I mean, it's a Big Daddy, you know. Might as well run Big Daddy fuel in it. Let's see here. Get through these comments real quick. If I'm not mistaken, if my rule on nitro is 25%, that's because they come out of the box with 2 or 3 head shims. High-end engines come with extra head shims. Yeah, I've never bought a high-end engine, like, personally. I've bought it other than, I think, well, this, and I'm sorry, that Legends, but it didn't come with it. Hey Dix, have you seen my Nitro TC video? Is that recent? Because I'd seen all of them up to, I think it was like a month or two ago. You had a video out, and I had seen some of those. So if it's new, I don't think I've come across it. Kind of fuel you get at your local hobby shop. So here in Omaha, where I'm working on the road, they carry VP. Back home in Kansas City, they carry TNR. So both of them very good fuels. Ted says, "Hey, Nitro Addiction, what is up, brother?" I appreciate everybody for joining. So, all right, for like the second or third time that I've said this, let's dive into this. Man, these carburetors, you know, they're I think they're cool looking. I know that doesn't have anything to do with tuning. I just wish that they worked better because I mean they're kind of nice. Let's see, it's a new record. Oh, okay, you recorded on Monday. Yeah, I'll check it out. I have not seen it. Bob says I'm going to make a video about the most overlooked and disregarded part of the nitro engine when it comes to servicing and cleaning. Is that to do with the head shims? Let's see. Camera VP Ryan Lutz 30. You know, I saw that, and that VP Ryan Lutz 30, and it was like 8% oil, and it's like $50. And I'm like, what the hell? You know, it was way more expensive than everything else. You're paying for a name, but let's see. Bob says, nope. Well, because high-end engines go around the world for sale. Many different rules, different country. Yeah, with the different nitro content. Northern California, we get it all. Everything's available. Yeah, my local hobby shop there in Kansas City for the longest time carried Byron's. And then, of course, you know, they shut down, but such a shame, just like with Novarossi. I always hate to see good companies shut down, but well, since this wants to, I wonder if that's part of the problem with these. That pinch bolt wants to come out of there real easy. Show you guys down the side there, brand new LRP. Now the box looked like the box had kind of, you know, done its job protecting the engine. It looked like it had been through some rough days. But I didn't see anything wrong with the engine. So love Byrons and O'Donnell's. Yeah, I really like the Byrons. Let's see. Actually, I'm running the Nova on-road carb. LRP, something that has bigger opening. Man, it's hard to keep up with all these comments. You guys are killing it tonight. Never seen anything other than VP or Sidewinder here in Canada. Yeah, the Bug 404, man, he was telling me that shit's like $75 a gallon up there. My VP Pro is 42, but back home in Kansas City, that TNR is like $32.99. Nice and shiny, says Panda. Hell yeah. Can actually get the Ryan Lutz fuel at my local hobby shop for a pretty good deal. Nice. Yeah, I wish I could. He supplies nitromethane to everybody anyways. Yeah, that's what I hear. They're one of the big... I heard that they even supply Traxxas. Traxxas then adds their own ungodly amount of fuel. Also, I live in Montreal, or Mario says, I live in Montreal. We had Byron's here. Speaking of fuel, I got me a gallon VP Turf. Damn, I keep trying to read all these comments, Wayne. Everything. What? Almost $100 a gallon? Jesus. That is ridiculous. Lotus says $10 a gallon. Where? Dan Gleave in the house. Welcome to the live. Don't think I've ever seen you in here before. If you have, sorry. But appreciate you joining us. Well, I got a gallon VP race 20 for 40 something. Yeah, mine's like 41 or 42. But that Ryan Lutz stuff with the 8% oil, and I think the 30%, it's like $50. Says, what's cracking? Well, we're about to crack this engine open. VP 20%, 40% oil is good stuff for the Traxxas engines. Yeah, they like a lot of oil. I use that 14% to break in that 28.8. Oh, that spec says, that's a hell of dough, Bob. I threw the word dough in there. $20 a quart plus Trudeau's fee. Jesus, yeah. And I don't ever buy by the quart unless I absolutely have to. But man, it's ridiculous the amount of money they want for them quarts. Like, no, just give me the gallon. I want, you know, not at a convenience store here. Sidewinder 30 will run you $19 here in the low country of South Carolina. Man, I need to go to South Carolina. 30% Sidewinder for $19. Jesus. So they're from San Antonio. No wonder you get it cheap HPI'd. Old school says per quart? Jeez. Yeah, per quart, man, that's stupid. I'm not saying you're stupid for buying it. Don't get me wrong, brother. I know, man, we got to have our nitro. That's why we are nitro addicts. We are all addicted to this. And yes, the addiction is real. I just paid 60 Canadian for the BP39. Yeah, I mean, it's pricey. Oh, Trudeau sucks. Yes, Trudeau does suck. So do all government. I call them dictators. Um, dictators, dictators. Yeah, piece of shit, whatever you want to call them. I hate all of them. Nitro Tony Australia, what is up, brother? Hey guys, listening at work but can't comment. Great guy to listen to at work. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Sometimes I think I just ramble and just let you guys in a little secret. I don't really like hearing myself on camera, so I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Yeah, court not worth it if you have more than one RC. Even with one RC, court's not worth it. I mean, it's either 15 to 20 some dollars per quart, or 40 to 60 per gallon. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on where you live. Lotus says my last VP30 was $60. Yeah. I sponsor my local hobby shops. I bring them pizza all the time. They give me stuff all the time. I have to remember that. Just walk in with a pizza. Here you go, boys. Just paid $3.80 for 6 gallons. Yeah, I've heard of people doing that. I've seen it online myself. If you do the math, a lot of times it's cheap. Even with paying the shipping, it's still cheaper than going to the local hobby store, which I like to support my local hobby store, but sometimes you got to do what the dollar tells you, Let's see, the addiction is prolonging my retirement. Oh, trust me, brother. Trust me, I get you. Yes, Tony does have some beautiful engines. He kind of inspired me. I saw him with his nice, pretty engines. I thought, I want a couple of extra. Now I got a decent little collection. Party boy, what is up, brother? Glad you could join us. He said, call it what you want. What, an addiction? Yeah, it's don't be scared. All right, I'm going to stop reading comments for a little bit. I'll catch up later. You guys are commenting way too much for me to keep up with you. Oh, we're not going to do that first. But don't take that as me hating on it. You guys comment all you want. I think the live I did last night had the highest number of comments that I've had on a live so far. Usually it's like 300 to 600, I think I've seen. Last night was like 1,100 comments. I really do appreciate all the support everybody's been giving lately. Glad everybody's enjoying. It makes you feel like what you're doing's worth it, even though it is in a roundabout way, because it's all a hobby to me. Even making the videos is kind of like a nice hobby to have. I actually have fun doing it, but when other people can appreciate it, feel like you're doing, other people, good things. So I do appreciate everything, guys. All right, don't want to lose this guy. Brand new and shiny. Oh, can you guys hear that? Hope I didn't end up getting one of those shit ones. So there's a few new people on there. There you go. This is what we're working with today, everybody. That sounds like playing the crank. It almost even sounds like a damn spring or something. But this doesn't have that starting pin in there. I wonder if it's the one-way bearing. That's a good possibility because of that shaft that sits in the one-way bearing. I wonder if it's just kind of rolling around in there. I don't know, but hoping I can get this from some douchebag that destroyed something. So, oh, there we go. Let me get, there we go. One thing I hear now is like the compression, you know, the vacuum suction, whatever, as it's starting to go up into the sleeve. Here, I bet if I zoom in, you guys can see a little better. We got 21 people in here and only 10 likes. What's 22 people and 10 likes? Come on, guys, help me out. Like I don't. You want to get it up to where it gets tight? Like I don't feel any play in it. Oh, can you guys hear that? I'm sure this is really kind of weird looking. Looks like a fish mouth or something. But, all right, so makes me feel a little better. I think that noise was just how this was sitting in there and then kind of rattling around inside of here. Let me zoom back out so you guys can see. So, yeah, I think it was just the way that the one-way bearing and sitting in this and just had some play in it. I don't think, but it was like I was saying, man, I actually have a sealed back plate for this if I decide to put that on one of my bump starts. But the original thought behind this was the Savage. Woogie, what is up, brother? You sure are fun to rip, though. Let's see. Apparently I'm missing something here. Yes, Woogie, LRP, brother. Nice and smooth. Hit the like button. Yes, please, guys. 24 people and 13 likes. Is there a bunch of people here that don't like what they're seeing? I mean, come on. We're tearing down a brand new LRP. Oh, I get it. I see why you don't like it. There. We were zoomed out. There. Lay it on its side so it don't fall over, but... Okay, I think this is about where we were. Is that the Techno Buggy? Yes. I think that one is the 4.0. I have trouble telling them apart. They're so close. One of them's the, or not 4.0, I'm sorry, 48.4, and then my other one's the 48.3. They're so close, it's hard to tell what they are. Gino says, send location, and I'll give you gas money. Hey, man, you never know, brother. One of these days, my job may send me out to Cali, and I'm going to look you up for sure. Let's see. He says, never good. No, but like I said, I think that noise was coming from this just kind of, you know, once I took that shaft out, I think that was just kind of rolling around on the pin. Chino, you are correct, brother. Going in the Savage. See, I just redid my one-way. It's very different from the one-way bearing. Could be one way. Yeah, and the shaft wasn't in it, so there was nothing like, you know, it wasn't like inside on the rollers. Where you at, Savage? Here, I'll show you, brother. Yeah, so that blue beauty is going to go into this beauty. I mean, this definitely deserves some likes, guys. Go ahead, hit that like button, please. Got a bunch of just random shit on here. It's nothing really upgraded other than these. I think these are the GPM shock towers. And it is running a, it's been so long since I've looked at this, 47 tooth spur. Now I know it seems like a lot, but I'm planning on running a 19 tooth on this. It's pretty damn fast, you know, just not a lot of torque. Alright, still haven't gotten through these comments here. Probably just the one-way being loose. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Michael Graham says, clean. Nom nom nom. That's what the inside of that looked like, isn't it? Oh, shit. See, haters, they just show their names but can't hit the thumbs up. Oh, come on. I hope we don't have any haters in here, guys. Got some cool shit going on. Yes, pit sleeve or mating, LOL. Yes, they are mating. They sure are fun to rip. I was going to say, you sure are fun to rip. You ripping on me, bud? Let's see. Loving the showcase, the LST collection. Yes, Chino, very beautiful. I love the how bright the white comes out in those. Those bodies are freaking slick. Let's see. Yeah, Woogie, we were all waiting on that Twin Savage you got going there. Pretty cool. Where you at, Savage? I'm gonna see you at the Folsom Lake show if you really show up next year. Dodger boy, what's in the house, brother? What do you think, Dodger? I'm probably way behind on these comments. Twin Savage is gone, all aspects. Aw. Did you give it away? Did someone say LRP? Yes, we did. Yes, we did, Dodger boy. Moving on to a new Baja build, so that's the one that had to be sacrificed. Someone got a beautiful build, though. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. Other people said 3 times, and now Dodger is here. You know, I figured if I said it enough times, you'd show up, brother. Nice boat video, Lotus. Yes, I love watching those boats. Nice, calm, pretty lake, too. Did someone say HPI Savage? Yes. HPI Savage says, nice. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see. Where you at, Savage? I ran the 52 once. Took too long to shift. Alright, sorry, guys. I think it's fun reading through your all's comments, but man, I'm never going to get through any of this. I'm just trying to see if anybody's asking anything. His name is Chino. Yeah, seriously, the other day when I said, if you ever want to sell one of those, Chino, even if it's one that needs work done and you got a couple parts for it and you don't want to work on it, let me know, man. I'll make you a deal. I know you said you don't want to get rid of them, but it never hurts to try. I guess I better get my OS carb. And yes, I did put some sealer on here. Just trying to get the damn thing to quit. It had an air leak. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I got an old video. This came with my XL. It was already like this when I got it, and it doesn't have any pinch lift. But I was trying to get it set up. And then got to a point where it's like, nope, not worth it. Still got a good exhaust gasket on it, though. I'm going to steal that. There's that back plate I was telling you about, so if I ever do decide to put it in one of the buggies, I'm ready to go. Ouch, that hurt. Come on, get off there. No, I'll get it off later. Not that big a deal. Again, we gotta give it the old tappy tap. Who was it that said the old tappy tap? Anybody know that movie reference? Just a little tappy tap? Anybody? Sandler. Yes, sir. What movie? He said, I'm in Northern California. Some of the local guys need some money. Some gas money. Let me know. Tap it in, Happy. Hell yeah. Oh, Happy Gilmore. Good job, guys. Man, I work with a bunch of young kids, and they don't get old movie references, you know? If it's any older than 2020, no, I'm just joking. You know, anything from the early 2000s and the 90s, man, they just don't, they don't understand. Yeah, and back in the day, I put the old rubber band around here as the throttle return spring. This is still in really good shape. Hell, I barely even got to use it. It would never freaking run because it already had a engine leak on it. And I don't know, I don't remember. I don't get a lot of movie references because usually I like to go watch movies kind of on the buzz side. Yeah, I get you. Happy Gilmore's a classic, though. I do not know for sure which Nova Rossi carb this is, but there you have it. See, it shows you how long it's been since I've been to the movies. So I try to keep me some throttle springs. Yeah, and I have a couple of the Savage throttle return springs. I think I've even got them on the yeah, I've got it on the buggy there. So in the end, we will get it on here. But all right, so there's that, and I am gonna clean it before I just throw it on here. So I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll see if it works. But to get started with, we are going to throw the OS on when we put it back together, anyways. Let's see. Yeah, so here's that other 16 tooth clutch bell. Nice suggestion, Woogie. That's for the other buggy. Man, where am I? Oh, there it is. Nope, not that one. Damn it, what did I do with it? Ugh. Give me a second, guys. I gotta find my my bell gear. That will stand extra loose. I'll be back 1 second. Nope, that's not it. That is the Axial 22. Anybody want to see me try to get that going? No. What the heck did I do with it? Is it in here? Yeah, I had this set up back in the day. Surely that's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nope, that's a 16 tooth. Well, damn it. I have a 19 tooth running around here somewhere. I know it seems awful big, but I guess I'll have to put something else in for the moment. But I do have one. Just, oh, is that it? No, that's not it either. Okay, well, I guess we're not putting a 19 tooth on it at the moment. All right, so my main thing right now, I want to pull this sleeve out of here. See if it's got any of the burrs. When I started hearing about the burrs that were in the engine or in the sleeves on these, I think mine was already Dunskies. So make sure we don't have any extra shavings in here. So I don't know how long this person been holding on to this engine, but I don't think they've made these Spec 4s for a while. I think it's been the 4.1 for a few years, hasn't it? If anybody knows, because I don't. A lot of shit happened in the 4 years I was out of the hobby. Gonna do a little tiny mark in the back so I know. That way I know which way that the rear is. I have no idea what's going on. So it looks like this came with 2 shims. Dude, that's freaking awesome. I didn't even need a zip tie. Sleeve come out real nice and easy. Okay. All right, so I think this is one of the quality things that people are talking about, because if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be basically even across there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna zoom in a little. It seems to get better. Ooh, there we go. So it does look like it's not the cleanest edge. You know, both sides kind of do this. Is this supposed to be like that? You also do a dual live. That'd be pretty cool. Jimmy, do whatever, bro. Obviously, you got a problem with me, so I don't need your money. Said I'm willing to give them gas money. So is it supposed to have this this not so straight spot here? Sorry guys, lost my concentration. I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't see any like major burrs sticking up. It does have a pretty sharp edge, but it's probably not the craftsmanship is junk. Yeah, I mean, and I've heard that, but man, for as shitty as they are, they still got a lot of freaking power. That's why some of my LRPs, where I get them from Lance at RCR, he will clean that up. Wonder what they use. They use a Dremel on it. And what do they charge for that? Alex says I'm new to Nitro. It's okay, brother. We all are. Neon Tetra, I see you were able to get in tonight. Do you have any mods? Says, do you have any mods? I can do the honors. Talking about modded engines, I have the GMAR, or GMAR, however you say it. Or are you talking about moderators? If you're talking about moderators, I'm still pretty small channel. I think somebody asked me about it in one of my last lives, but so anyways, just got the exhaust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 port. I mean, I don't know, do these run shitty with these edges in there? Or is it just good to clean them up? Like, is it something where I should take a file to it? What do you guys think? Never messed with them. Let's see, modification, cleanup, 125. That's all I know, and that's all I've ever get done. Let's see, I get the LRP drag mod for maximum performance. I am mod on a lot of channels. You can be a mod if you like, brother. I'm like I said, I never really thought I was big enough to have any moderators, but if it helps, it helps. John Smith said, doesn't look bad, really. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really look too bad, but it does have some edges on it, and it's not the cleanest. But I mean, hell, if it runs, you know. I don't have to spend another 125 and and you know, have like the world's fastest. And not knocking anybody that does that. You know, I would love to mod these things. I wish I could do it on my own. I prefer to do things myself if I don't have to spend money. I'd rather spend money on the part itself than actual work, but well, you said you probably could if you took your time. I think if I take like a small file to it and just kind of give it a little scrapey scrape, leave it be very easy to mess it up. Yeah, I know. That's why I've never messed with it. I don't know much about it. It'll be on a brand new engine. Let's see. I've never sent a used engine for modification. Yeah, this isn't used, Woogie. This is brand new. Or, I mean, it's supposed to be. I don't see any polish ring in it. Let's see if I can get the light. Like, there's no break-in polish ring on it, so I hope you tune the truck so you could have a chance. Let's see. Microgram says leave it. Yep, I'm gonna leave it. I don't have enough experience in it. I'm not sure, but the sleeve does not look correct. Are you talking about this little hump right here, or these angles? You know, if it was just one side, I would say maybe it was a mess up, but it looks like it's even, like symmetrical on both sides. I don't know. I never tore down the other one like this to really check it out, so I don't know. Infinity Buggy sneak peek coming out today. Hell yeah, Neon. Be sure and check it out. A lot of people don't believe in modification. I do it because I've witnessed the difference. Oh man, trust me, I know. They are watching your videos back in the day when, you know, you first started getting them modded. I mean, even what's his name? Oh damn it, Muggy. You know, talk about all the modded engines and stuff. I do like the way they sound. I know there's a difference in performance. I've just never wanted to spend the money on it. There are videos on how to mod it. Yeah, I've seen them. I don't really have the right tools and stuff, but typical drag mod will increase the timing from mid to top. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a difference between a drag mod and or just a race mod until I think it was Dan Foss when he was talking about that. Was it RCR? One of them had messed it up, and and that was the first I'd ever heard that there was a difference. Let's see, I'll be headed out. Take care. Hey, thanks for stopping in, brother. Appreciate it. Still see the cross hatching in it. What exactly is the cross hatching? Is that on the inside? Not sure what you're talking about with that. No, that one looks new. Yeah, it is new, brother. Hell yeah, Muggy. Let's see. No better medicine than hitting a big ass dirt pile with a badass truck. You know, and I did see your video pop up, but I was on lunch and was going back to lunch, and I have not got to watch it yet. I will check it out though. Neon says 19 tooth. Yeah, I have a 19 tooth clutch bell that that I used to run with this. I need to locate it. I mean, it's not good for it doesn't do wheelies, but that truck's lowered and it's good for high speed runs. Let's see, whatever happened to Muggy? I heard he got hit by a car or something. I don't know. I never really paid much attention. You definitely have to have a little disposable money. Yeah, no shit, man. A lot of disposable money. Yeah, Chino says I got all the you got all the Muggies, all the LSTs, and all the parts. There are mistakes in manufacturing. What if it's human process mixed with a mechanical process? So there's going to be mistakes. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, look at Nova engines, of course. I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to check it out, see what everybody was talking about. But I'm going to give it a good rinse and make sure that that there's no shavings anywhere. Cross hatching is a pattern left in the sleeve from the machine. So on the outside or inside? Because on the inside, like I see the ring where the piston was sitting, or not so. Like I turned it and I couldn't turn it back down because of course the one-way bearing in it. But I think I mentioned that dude's name in my video today. You're good, bro. I mean, I get it, Chino. Everybody has their thing. I like both of you. I don't want to get in the middle of anybody's beef. I'm trying to have too much drama on the channel. But you're both good. I love you both like brothers. Hope you guys get it all worked out and everybody has a great day. Ted says later, everyone. Great live, Nitro. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Not much carbon in there. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clean. Has it been run? No, sir. It is brand new. Now, I was a little disappointed the box, the seal on it was cut. I'm not going to lie. But no nitro has been in this. There's no, there's no heat marks, nothing. So, I mean, it's still a clean, brand new engine. So now we're going to get the piston out and see what it looks like. Dodger Boy says he got in a bike accident. Yeah, I mean, I don't wish any harm on anybody. Sucks that happened to Muggy, but I mean, him and I both know that we don't really like each other. See, that's brand new by the look of it. Yes, sir. Yes, totally brand new. Like I said, the seal was cut on the box, but you can tell by looking at it that it's never been ran. Come on, get off there. Let's see. I guess I never turned this back down after I showed you guys the truck. Yeah, so if I was holding this off camera, thinking that I was down here in view, my bad. Man, I always hate trying to get these damn pistons out, especially when they're brand new for whatever reason. It's like they just don't want to. They don't want to cooperate. Shit, if I could ever get caught up on the damn comments. Let's see. Match Tech by Trey. Work on McLaren's Mercedes. Nice. Work on the high end. Raw RC, what's up, brother? Yep, it is new. Lotus says he's honed some engines. Lotus says I'm a master backyard mechanic. I'm a master take it to a good mechanic. How's that? Yes, I just made that up on the spot. Hope you guys like that. No, I do simple things on my cars, simple, easy things, but I don't like if I got to get all scrunched up, you know, curled up into a ball to get in there and work on something. All these years of manual labor as an electrician, my body doesn't like it anymore. Damn, I'm never gonna get this freaking piston out of here. What in the hell? Why can't I get this out? All right, there's still 5 people here who haven't hit that like button. Oh, now there's 6. And I hope you guys appreciate this enough to hit that like. I like to think we're all having some fun. Oh, there you go. Somebody's hitting it. I'm just messing around. I appreciate when you guys do that. Let's see. I think you're being paranoid. Put some gas in and said, "Oh, I know. I'm going to, but I do like tearing them down. I'm not sending it tonight. I don't have any way of. I don't have the means of firing it up tonight. But coming up here pretty quick. This will be a live break-in. Damn it! I just wanted to take it out and look at it. It's got a number stamped in it. I do want it to come out though, but let's see. Put the piston to the top and tap it on the table. Yeah, I know. I feel like tapping at my hand. Let's see. Bring the piston down a bit to take it off. Man, I don't know how many of these damn things I've taken out of here. You'd think I'd know how to get this to work. It's like I can't get a hold of it. I don't know if you wiggle the piston around. Come on. I feel like a noob. But you know, Chino in all aspects, if you guys are still on there commenting back and forth, you're driving up my my message count, or my chat count. So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, talk away. Just keep it civil, please. I really do like my Savage. I was never fortunate enough to own a Losi, except for that buggy that I have. Always wanted an LST. Just never found one for the right price. And now you can't really find them anywhere. Uh-oh. 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 Jackpot. All right. That only took, what, 5 minutes? Hell yeah. It's a big-ass freaking piston. I'm used to messing with the 21s. Anyways, finally got that out. The main thing I want to do is take this over to the sink and hit it up with some WD-40. Just rinse it out. I've heard a lot of stories about the LRPs and the shavings. I'm not saying that's the case with this one. I just don't know. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Give that a little spread, and it's funny, when I opened this up, it was loose in the bag, and I put it on her so I wouldn't lose it, and I can't get it off. only used plastic, people. I mean, yeah, it looks clean in there. Other than a little bit of shadiness in the cut in the piston. I'll say it's in pretty good shape. I don't know what that is, but what we got here? It's hard to take it out because LRPs have that extended crank. Yeah, but I couldn't even get it. I couldn't get it off of this fat piece. Like it wasn't even getting wedged up against that. It just, I couldn't get the piston and the rod straight enough to where, the right angle to where it would come off of there. But you're good all aspects. I mean, everybody always has different opinions at different times. I don't know who said what. Don't really care. But you're good, brother. Like I said, man, all these comments on here is really shooting up my my message count. So can we stop eating beans? Stop it. Gotta make sure the connecting rod is slid over on the wrist pin as far as possible at the top. Yep. Let's see. Spark a doobie and chill. As I've said before, I can't anymore. All you people talk about smoking are making me jealous. My work don't like it. Nitro's politics. Let's see. Nitro, what do you think about Nitro's circuit cars? Extra, dude. I love those freaking GTs. The touring cars. I would love to have one. Man, every one that I look at, they're so expensive. I don't want a 1/10 scale. I really truly only like 1/8 scale RCs. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I mean, one day I would like to have an on-road car. I've just never had the means. Or when I do find one, I'm already like looking for something else. I wonder if the thing's been sitting around for a while and developed a little rust spot in there. I'm assuming they haven't made these Spec 4s for a while. What'd I do with that other screwdriver? So I'm not going to dig into this. I'm just going to see if that's something on the surface that scratches off. Nope, looks like it does. It's already started a little rust spot in there. But I mean, it's not going to hurt it. It's going to run just fine. So, let's see. If you smoked once, it would not show up the next day. Yes, I know, brother. Knowing my luck, if I ever talked about doing that, somebody that I work with would be watching this shit and turn me in. Yeah, Chino, I've seen it. I don't know what all was meant by what. Sometimes you guys short type shit, and I have no idea what the hell you're even talking about. But as long as you've been clean, yes, sir. I mean, I've run the test. I know when you're absolutely clean and you take one hit, it is gone in right about 2 days. I've seen it. I'd like to have one too, but I'm the same, only 1/8 scale. Yeah, and I've seen some nice 1/8 scales, but man, they're so expensive. And then the engines are expensive, the tires. Yeah, it's ridiculous to build a buggy kit or truck kit anywhere from $1,200 to $2,000. Jesus. And see, and I buy all my kits used, so I don't ever spend that much. Let's see, if you get paid right, it's just not worth it. What? If you're getting paid, yeah, exactly, Lotus. And man, my company, they pay us really well. I mean, I don't know what electricians everywhere make, but my company pays us, like, they just gave us all a pay raise to compete with other companies because we were losing people. And I mean, hell, in the last, what is it? Said the last year and maybe a half, I've gone up $16. So I ain't trying to brag. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I'm very thankful. Just kind of, that's why I can't, you know. So uh, they pay me really well. I'm a pro, legitimately passing drug test. LOL. Every time I make intercompany transfer or transition, I have to do it. And like for me, I mean, they like to random us quite a bit. He's not smoking an ounce a week. I ain't passing shit. I used to be there, brother. Shit. I just make way too much money now to be like that. I can't do it. PCO gonna do this. All right, man. Take it easy, brother. Like I don't want to get between you guys' shit. So I respect both of you. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, man, you guys, just shot my damn comments right through the roof. So, all right. I'm gonna run over the sink real quick and just shoot this up with some WD-40. I just want to make sure if there's anything in here that I can't see. It doesn't last very long. Here, stare at this prettiness. There you go. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm not going to be very long. All right. If there was anything in there, there isn't anymore. I sprayed it pretty good, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, get this WD-40 off of me. All right, sweet. I didn't bore you guys to death and nobody left. Appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Neon. I was just thinking that piston looks huge as well. So I'm so used to the 21s and my finger barely fits inside the piston. So when I stuck my finger in there and had room, it kind of was weird. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it next week, but I am planning on breaking this engine in live. I just got to see what I have for, like getting the wheels on and stuff like that. Some of the stuff I don't know if I have. I think I do. Man, it's been a long time. Yeah, but I figured I'd put this in the truck tonight, and if I got time, I would like to take that servo out and put in that throttle servo and then hook up the linkage. But if we don't have time, we will continue this tomorrow. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here working on this. Come on, zoom out. All right, sorry about the damn disco. Zoom. There we go. Sorry. Let's see, what do we got here? Hybrid says, just here working on a nitro and chilling. Hell yeah. That's awesome, Hybrid. We come full circle. When I first got back into this a couple months back, your lives I was watching while stripping all my RCs down like I was doing with that MGT and then rebuilding them, cleaning them up, getting them ready to go. And then now here you're watching my live, wrenching on yours. Full circle, brother. I honestly never thought that you'd be watching my live wrenching on a RC while I'm wrenching on video. It's funny how far we've come in such a short time. All right, so yeah, I gave it a good squirt with the WD-40. I'm not gonna leave the WD-40 in there. It was just to make sure no water in it. Let's see, that's a good point. I'll consider that thing. Guess I didn't see what was said. I don't know if it's funny. I hope I don't sound like a freaking retard. I'll be reading somebody's comment and they're answering something from earlier, and I completely missed it. So, off the guy, what's up, brother? Hell yeah! I like everybody shortens the name to just Nitro A. Awesome, or just Addiction. That's freaking awesome. Let's see. Run your nitro over 200 degrees. Are you commenting on the guy you was just talking with, Chino, or what are you saying there? Are you saying that they don't, or that you shouldn't? I think you're saying that you don't. Nitro ad. That's some funny shit. He's a Nitro ad. But yeah, it's a hobby. I would say most of us are probably kind of like me, kind of addicted to it, right? Everybody can relate to being addicted to something, especially something as cool as nitro RCs. Yeah, when I got into it, there was the little ad that I was looking at. Of course, they had both electric and nitro, and I didn't really care much for the electric. I'd never even seen a nitro video. As a matter of fact, I had no idea that they made nitros. And then whenever I saw that they did, I was intrigued and decided I had to have one. It's just like freaking crack. The first time you get it to fire up and you hear that engine scream, do you really want to do anything else? I didn't. So let me scoot my operation over here a little bit so you guys can see. That's just what this. All right, there we go. So a little bit of after run oil in there, just them bearings are nice and smooth. Come on, get in it. I know what'll help. I forgot to put a little bit of lubrication on the crank. Gotta lube up the shaft before you put it in the hole, right? All right, so there's that. Come on. And you gotta get it in there straight. Why? Was it really supposed to be that tight? That crank is a tight fit in that bearing. I don't know, am I supposed to freeze this to get it back in there? I don't think I've ever had one quite so tight. I don't know, when I was trying to stick it in there, could you guys hear it? Those road tires make... Damn it, comments moved. Let's see, what do we got here? See somebody calling out JR's Moto. What's up, brother? Glad you could make it. Jim says, I want all the smoke. Many great rare engines. Oh, you're talking about at Nitro RC Electrics? Yeah, he had some nice ones. Let's see. Looking at those road tires make me think you could convert a buggy to a GT with front shocks and the shocks on the back and shorter towers and a GT shell. Yeah, I mean, probably. I even thought about putting an on-road engine on there, seeing what that did. He said, that's right, lotion for the motion. I think I'm behind on the comments here. Often you said that's even better. Guess I'm not for sure exactly what I said. Yeah, it's a tight fit in there. I mean, it was tight coming out, but doesn't seem to want to go back in. All right, we're gonna lube it up and give her hell. It's not in all the way. What the? Why? What do you guys think? Should I put this in the freezer? Or does that only work for the bearings? I don't know if you guys can see it. I still have a slight gap down there. It's not sitting all the way in the bearing. Let's see. Tight tolerance in the crank and bearings. Yeah, I know. Just word, you know, when you got something new like that, you're always worried that you're gonna mess it up. Get in there. I need like a plastic stick, and then I can tap it and not have to worry about damaging it. Anybody got any suggestions? I don't think I've ever had this happen. Great engine, bud. Have an old HPI 15 and a Rush Evo. A Texas Hustler and Gladiator and 2 Kyosho P10 Alpha Carnage. Hell yeah, man. Sounds like some. I've never had any of those. I've seen lots of videos on them though. Let's see. Put flywheel on and put off. No, that's why. That's why I asked for suggestions. You've always got the answers, brother. Use the end of the MIP driver and push really hard. I thought about it, but I'm liable to mess something up. John Smith says put the collet and flywheel on and maybe it'll pull it through. Hell yeah. That's what we're going to try because that sounds like a good idea. So, here's a collet. I guess we'll go with this one for now. Maybe. See what that does. Let's see. I need a flywheel nut. Oh, I put them all in here. I'm gonna get this thing on there one way or the other, that's for damn sure. Felt like it moved, but it didn't. Good old channel locks. Another great useful electrician tool. I know they use them in a lot of things, but as an electrician, we use them for a lot of stuff. Ooh. Hoffner guy, you're the shit. Man. I like to think eventually I'd have figured it out, but I'm gonna let you have you and I think it was John Smith, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, sorry if I called out the wrong person. Here to help if I can, brother. Man, I appreciate it, dude. That's, you know, that's one thing I've realized about doing these lives is, I mean, there's always somebody on here that can help with something. And, you know, you guys have heard me say it before. I've never claimed to know everything. You'd think all the years I've been messing with these, you know, I know a certain percentage, but I don't know. Oh, now I get to use my new flywheel puller. I think I showed this to you guys when I was tearing apart the MGT, but anybody looking for a good flywheel puller? And when I say cheap, I mean cheap. $5. Huddy. and it gets the job done perfectly. Haven't had it give me any issues yet anyways. That was easy. Yeah, so any people here new to nitro, definite must. For years, I'd tap these off from the backside. It's better to get the right tool. Okay. Hell yeah. All right, now. This should be good and clean, ready to go. Put some lube on it so this slides into the piston a little bit better. And if you guys watch the bug, I mean, he oils the shit out of these when he's putting them back together. We get a little bit of oil on there. Come on. Just as much of a pain in the ass to get it back together. I'm gonna cheat. I think. Hell, I can't even win cheating. Come on. Get up there. Gravity, do your thing. Oh shit. All I had to do was get my finger in position. I missed it. Come on. They're all gonna laugh at you. Come on. I need to get me a little hook tool just for this instead of using a damn Allen wrench. Come on, I can hear them and they're laughing. Oh. Boom. And it didn't spin around on me. I got it into the right way. Sweet. Got anybody over here cheering? No, nobody cheering. Oh, is A2RC in the house? I seen somebody there. Nope, there he is. What's up, A2RC? I know I said it yesterday, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you very much for the shout out, brother. Anybody in here that hadn't checked out A2RC, you should go check him out. He's got some really good content. Really smart with the nitro engines. Let's see. Let's check and see what all I missed. You rebuilding or cleaning it up? This is brand spanking new. Just pulled it out of the box at the beginning of this live. So, yeah, brand spanking new. The old Savage XL needed a power plant, so stay. Yeah, I needed a new power plant for the XL, so figured I'd pick this up. You are very much welcome, A2RC. I don't have all the awesome computer editing skills that some of you guys have, and I really appreciate you throwing my little channel logo up there on your screen and giving me a shout out. Appreciate it. I figure hearing this live, may not be as good, but give you a good old shout out anyways. I gave you 2 of them, 2 for 1. And also, is it RC Hobbies SOS? He did the same thing. I know I gave him a shout out the other day, but you guys need to go check him out. Was it Joey Nitro? RC Hobbies SOS. A lot of people are giving me shout outs, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, there's probably even a couple of them that I haven't seen. So, like, for real, if I, don't feel disrespected. I got so much shit going on. I don't get a chance to watch all of them. So, let's see. My brown hens are waiting to say hello to you. Oh. Yeah, I pulled this out of the box. I just wanted to do a little teardown. Figured it'd be fun. I need to clean this up, but get it mounted in the old Savage engine mount and see if we can get her thrown in the Savage. That's my plan anyways. I think I've spent a bunch of time reading the comments, which I don't mind doing, but takes away from your all's fun of watching me tinker with this engine. Let's see. Yeah, I love taking apart brand new engines because, as you guys seen it, I didn't even have to put the zip tie in. I was getting ready to, and then I turned this, and it just raised the sleeve up for me, and I was able to pull it out the rest of the way by hand. Come on. No, of course, now that I've got it oiled up and I was actually saying something. There we go. I gotta get the pin lined up. Oh, I missed again. Yeah, I love it on these brand new engines when you can just move this the sleeve around and give you all the problems. So, all right, guys, 28 people in here, 24 likes. Hit that button for me, please. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for checking it out. I do appreciate it. Try and get some of this oil off of here so we can get it back together and make sure that the Loctite sticks. And yes, I know there's debate out there about Loctiting engine stuff. I've had them come apart on me, so I always Loctite. And you guys can correct me on the name if I say it wrong. Is it EJK 2400, 24,000 maybe? He's a racer. I think he races for Reds. He even says to put some Loctite on there. Let's see here. Are you talking to me, Dodger boy? How much did you pay for it? This was right at 200. Piggy. You guys say some of the funniest shit in here. After this live, I have to go feed my Nitro potbelly pig. Yeah, they eat a lot. One of you asked a question up here, and I never did answer. There it is, Alex. Is it? If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Gerard. What oil do you recommend putting engines not running a while? Everybody's got their own preference on it. A good after run oil. And I'm almost out of this, and I can't find it anywhere. anybody knows where to get this, let me know. But the one that I did find, don't use WD-40 for long term. I only use WD-40 to it's water displacement, so make sure I get all the water out, and then I use some sort of after run oil, or even 3-in-1 oil. I hear a lot of people say not to use 3-in-1 oil if you're not supposed to. I did not know that until recently. Somebody was saying it, but again, I'm no expert on it. There's plenty of experts in here, though. Anybody who wants to answer. Let's see. Rob said that engine looks awesome. Love the style. Yeah, I really like these. That's why I ended up buying another one. The first one, I messed it up, hitting some big jumps, landed upside down right on the head, cracked the block. But I love the power these things have. Let's see here. Says, yeah, Joe good at Nitro too. I'm Alex Nitro Boy. Is that your, you got a channel, Alex Nitro Boy? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, John Smith, what's up, brother? Some of those aren't meant for filled cranks. Yeah, so the ones where they put the, what is that, silicone, the orange silicone in it? Would that be the 3-in-1 oil? I think somebody was trying to tell me it's not good for the bearing seals. I mean, I don't know. I gotta sneeze, guys. Okay, maybe not. I'm sure it'll come back eventually. Man, it's been a while since I've messed with one of these. Oh. Try not to touch the blue goo. Alright, we'll put it in the back plate. Let's just see if I could cheat my way in there. Man, it's twice tonight I've lost even while cheating. Come on. We'll go ahead and lube this up too. I bet some of you guys were saying that in the comments and I wasn't paying any attention. You haven't messed with any pull starter engines in a while. I've been on the bump box. Other than that little Losi. Man, look how nice that goes in now. Other than that little Losi I was running last night. I think that's probably the only pull start engines I've messed with in a while. There we go. Come on. Oh. Really? Oh, geez. You guys see what I did? Like a freaking dumbass? It's alright. You can laugh. Come on, get in there. Come on, what is your problem? Of course, the only time I can get it on there all the way is when it's wrong. That's the way it goes. How do we know that was going to happen? Well, it's been a while since I did a freaking pull starter video. The hell, gotta get this to go in there first. Well, is there anybody here wanting to know how to respring a pull start? Come on, get in there. Still got like the slightest gap. Let's see how many laughing out louds I got at that. This is somewhere, man. Yeah, A2, I hear you, man. Everybody's got their own way of doing things, right? So I like a pull start, less batteries to charge. I mean, yeah, but I got tendonitis in my elbows. I hate pulling. It said, "Oh no, blue painter's tape helped to keep them together." When, man, I know, and I didn't even think about it. I set it down and just didn't even think about it like a freaking dumbass. Come on, yo, get in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. A little gap. For whatever reason, it's not wanting to. Come on. Oh. Come on. I mean, I don't have the, oh, right there the piston was moved down, yeah, but like when I had it all the way up, it's not like I had the piston skirt in the way. What is keeping this thing from going on? Come on. There you go, get on there. What is your problem? Let's see, turn the crank as you're holding it. Yeah, I know, and I was trying that. Probably work better if I had the flywheel. Maybe I gotta put the damn flywheel on there. I need to find my other flywheel though. I thought I had it sitting up here. Give me 1 sec here. I'll put this one back on. But now you guys are anxious to see me get that that spring back in there, aren't you? Should have cleaned the Loctite off first. All right. Get in your hole. I don't know, still won't close that gap. It's like, feels like it's catching on something. He said, hate when that happens. Pull the crank with the flywheel, but should be good to go. Or, oh, he pulled, yeah, the crank is, it's all the way in there. What is up, Haywire? Hell yeah, brother, got the LRP out. Now, it's, for whatever reason, something's not lining up properly here. Does not want to go back together like it's supposed to. Come on, work with me here. It's definitely being a pain in the ass, that's for sure. Piston up so it's not catching on the sleeve. What is your problem? Okay, so something to do with the one way. Something's not lining up properly because without it, it slides right in, no problem. I mean, it only goes one way. I know that's not why they call it a one way, but like seriously, it only goes in there one way. Oh. Alright. Now I'm sure somebody probably already called this out and missed it. I don't see what you guys has the current pin lined up. So I did have it lined up with the shaft groove. I just realized there's two different sizes. So if anybody else out there has this problem, let's see. I've had this issue before. Is that what it was, Woogie? Had the wrong damn size slot. Come on. So put that there, think it's gonna help if I put the shaft in. All right. So we had to look stupid and throw the spring out before we could. You prefer the right way? Don't like the back door. Just put the dynamite seal back, like call it a day. Man, I want to, but I got this for the Savage. I will put that back plate on it one of these days. For anybody that missed it earlier, I mean, I did get that for the LRP. I just never got a chance to run it. But we have success with this now. I think I still got Loctite on them. Probably have to put a little bit more Loctite in there. Tiny screws, big fingers. It says, what have I missed? What was that noise? What noise? I haven't fired anything up, so I didn't make any noise. I did lose the spring to this damn pull start. So if anybody on here has never messed with respringing a pull start, I guess you're going to get to see it live. I actually put out a video about 4, maybe 5 years ago now. I think that was like one of the very first videos that the bug replied to. But yeah, it's strictly just about the pull string, or about the respringing it, restringing it, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I thought there was a ticking sound before. Yeah, I think it was just the way that the one-way bearing was sitting on the pin, because nothing's loose on the inside. Everything looked clean. Everything looked like it was where it was supposed to be. So I'm pretty sure it is a nightmare recoiling, but I think I've done enough of them. Wouldn't call myself a professional, but I'll call myself good enough to get it done. Like I said yesterday, jack of all trades, master of none. All right. Straight up look like a freaking dumbass, though. Hell, where's the damn spring at? There it is. All right, let's see. Hugh says, just got home from work. Thanks for showing up, brother. Appreciate it. Told me it's reconnecting. Didn't know it was unconnected. He said, I'll send you mine, brother. Hey, man, I'll do a video on it, too. The LRP pull start, fall apart too easily. Yeah. I thought it had that little snap ring that holds it in, but that would be the Nova Rossi that I was running yesterday, the little cheap 21.3 engine that I have. Man, I'm gonna try and get positioned here to where I can make sure that you guys are seeing what I'm doing. All right. It's all good, Chino. Like I said, I mean, with all the damn text and messages going back and forth, this video is going to have a high message content. It's pretty cool how when you shut your live off, it shows you how many people were engaged and stuff. So, I mean, I'll take it as a plus. don't think it's any disrespect. I mean, sometimes people feel like they got to do what they got to do. But like I said earlier, I mean, I try to be cool with both of you. I get it. You feel he said something, he may feel you said something. I don't know all the back content to it or whatever you want to call it. Can I zoom out anymore? Guess I'm all the way out. But yeah, no problem, brother. I get it. When the shoe fits, it fits. I mean, I've talked with all aspects on here for, I don't know, even before I had stopped, 4 or 5 years ago. Always had a good relationship with them. I try to have a good relationship with everybody. I'm not one for drama or arguing, but I mean, if you feel you got disrespected in some way, I guess what better place to do it than in a live chat, right? Let's see. He said balls to the wall. Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute here. He said we're getting balls deep into this. That's the only way to do it, brother. Got to get balls deep, right? So, but hey, I mean, like I said, I did a video on this years ago, brother. I don't mind showing people how to respring their shit. It's actually really hard to do looking through the camera, making sure I'm on camera. Worst part about this is this really hurts my thumbs, makes my thumbs cramp up. Years of playing games and then being an electrician and twisting wire nuts. Don't get too excited, Dodger boy. I know I said nuts, but I cut my finger the first time. Yeah, I've dug in there a little bit. What is up, Nitro RC Live? Thanks for joining us, brother. If you like what you see, please hit that like button if you haven't already. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, so it's gonna go this way. Now, let's see. Sir Terpsalot. Cool name, brother. Hell yeah, thanks for joining. Hell yeah, guys, got me up to 30 likes. Appreciate it. I think the most I've ever had in a live was 35. That was the first time I was doing that nitro burn. But I think this is the best, what am I trying to say? Interaction with you guys that I've had on a wrenching live. So I do appreciate all the support. Come on, stay in there. Sweet. Well, that was the first hard part. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Personal best. Bumps all around. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that night that my highest. Let's see, it was I was out running, so I was doing the live nitro, but I had 35 likes. We're sitting at 31 right now, so if you haven't hit that button, please do so. I would appreciate it. All right. So as you can see, I got the spring in there. And make sure you get the little hook in its proper spot. Now I just need to make sure I get that little groove, focus, and that little hook lined up properly. I'm not for sure. Let's see, how does this go? Give me a second. I gotta look this over real well because I don't see how that is supposed to catch in there. Okay, I think I got it. Ooh. Here, I gotta use the light. I don't know that I got it hooked properly. Oh, it's getting some spring back. Alright, so we'll say it's hooked properly. How about that? Now I gotta make sure I wind it the right way. Oh, let's see. So do you guys know off the top of your head, when you pull the pull cord, it turns the engine from the, if you're looking at it from the back side, clockwise, correct? Clockwise, yep, that's what I thought. Okay. So the best way that I've found to do this, so got the first two pain in the ass hard steps out of the way. That was one, getting the spring coiled up and into the case, and then usually the second part that's hard is getting this to catch on that hook. So then now, I mean, you can't just twist this and wind the cord up because you need to be able to pull and the spring work on it. So what we do, let's see here. Am I doing this right? Was it this way? I think so. It's been a minute since I've done this, but it's a lot easier doing this shit not on a live. Oh, really? I'm trying to also do this to where you guys can see it, so if I get it out of frame, forgive me. Sometimes it's hard to do and show at the same time. And if anybody sees me do anything wrong and they're trying to tell me in the comments, I'm not looking, so I apologize. You just have to watch me do it wrong until I get to a point where I think it's done, and then find out it's wrong. I get that twist out of there. I don't think I've ever seen this string brand new. It has a pretty nice look to it. See, the truth about the third rhyme, I went and bought a new one. You're a legend. I just buy a new one. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't be telling nobody that no freaking legend. But hey, man, if I'm the kind of person, if I can learn how to fix something, I'd rather not go spend money on it. I'd rather fix it. But yeah, keep that legend shit in house. Don't be telling nobody. Like I said before, jack of all trades, master of none. The string looks very strong. Yeah, I agree. I don't think with my old LRPs, if I remember correctly, I don't think I had any issues with the string breaking. I think it was more with the engine breaking. But that Novarossi I was running in yesterday's live, I've had to restring that thing probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times. Like, damn good quality engine, not so much in the string. Nah. Yeah, it's a constant fight all the way through this, but you know, I'm also impatient. I don't want to wait because a lot of times I'm working on this stuff at night and I want to have it ready for like the next day. You know, I break it, shit, either I got to wait for the hobby store to open up or I got to wait for one to show up. So if I can fix it, definitely going to try to fix it. So, all right, had to get all the twist out of the string. Have any of you guys ever successfully done this before? If you, what is it? If you break, you bought. I've done it 4 times now. Hell yeah, Haywire knows what I'm talking about. Hell, the best part about this process, you got to do it a couple times. You know, once we get this wound all the way in, it ain't over yet. All right. So let's see. It said broke my spring at the tip my last time. It's unfortunate though. Try never to do it again. I've done this probably a dozen times now. So, and also like when you have a string and oh, I'm boring some people. A few people left. Anyways, over time, you know how your string gets loose and it's just like hanging out. You can take it off and you can do the same method. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull it out. And then this is, and it's got a real tight pull to it. It's like, I'm fighting it. So there's like 3 stages of suck when it comes to doing this. Because now you got to hold this thing tight. And then you got to go through and do this again. But back to what Panda said, man, this thing's brand new. I don't want to go buy a new one. You know, kind of mad at myself that I actually have to do this to a brand new one, but I mean, it's actually kind of cool. I've never seen this string brand new and so clean looking, you know. Oh, don't slip. Usually it's all dirty and covered in oil by the time I got to do this, so actually kind of nice doing it now. And then, of course, you make sure that you don't get it twisted up in there. Let's see, only if I'm bored. Otherwise, I'm buying a new one. You know, if it's like middle of the day, hobby stores right down the road, and they're cheap, but nowadays, you gotta order it. Like I said, I'm impatient. I do not like waiting on stuff. But if you guys ever find yourself in a pinch, now you'll be able to get yourself out of it and not have to wait. Yeah, this is probably probably the hardest part of doing this, just because you got to hold this spring. I mean, it sucks winding the spring up and then, like Haywire said, cut your damn fingers, but pinching this here down, and like I said, I used to play a lot of video games when I was a kid. And then, of course, turning wire nuts for a living. My thumbs cramp up real easy. So, this really does suck. Come on, get in there. I think the first or second time I did this, man, this made me so mad. I got just past this point where I was almost done, and the freaking thing popped out again. Talk about being mad. My Jersey says, I never visit the hobby stores. I do MRC car shopping online. When you go to the hobby shop, I don't know how to do things myself. I did it backwards once. Yep, me too. And it wasn't my first time doing it. So then I felt really stupid. You know, it's like, I should know how to do this. Why am I doing it backwards? All right. I could give it another lap around there, but all right, it's good and tight. I mean, you can pull it out and do it again if you want, but I don't need that much pressure on this thing. What I am going to do is let the string kind of untwist a little bit. So, all right. Oh, that there's worth, what is that? I got 31 likes and 22 people. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. I feel like that's worth a like. He said, like factory. Yes, sir. Often the guy says, yes, sir. I put my back together as well. Put a extra turn or so to make sure my cord don't hang loose. Yeah. You know, and it's a good point. Feels a little loose. I'm not going to pull it all the way out, but we are going to get another lap or two out of it. It's a good point. I mean, might as well. We made it this far. Hate to get it in the truck and then get it started and the damn thing's just flopping around. I always hate that. It's one thing that drives me nuts watching people's videos and they got that the damn handle just hanging over. And I mean, I get it. Don't always have time to pull it apart and fix it, but eventually, eventually you gotta tighten it up. Especially when it's hanging over in the exhaust. I hate that. That's usually right where these things go, is right to the exhaust. Except ironically on the Savages, the exhaust is on the other side. Oh. Stay there. Said I had a handle melt on the exhaust. Exactly. Let's see. You're burning the... Yeah, definitely don't want that. That drives me nuts. I don't always, I'm not saying that I'll sit there and just keep fighting with something until it's absolutely perfect, but kind of a perfectionist. I want things to be perfect, and when they're not, it drives me nuts. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and keep fighting with it. But when it comes to stuff like that with the damn pull cord hanging over, tighten that shit up, people. There we go. Now she's tight enough. She's giving a little pull on it, so boom. Let's see. Alex says, nice live, bud. Nice chat, everyone. Off to bed, 2:37 a.m. Hey, I appreciate you staying up extra late to watch, so thanks for the kind words. Have a good night. Oh, shit. Yeah, I wonder if that's what happened. The last time I ran that low C before, I just recently fixed the pull string on it. Like, fired it up. It was fine. Handle was there. Drove it. When it stopped, it died. I went to fire it back up, and I felt so bad because my son was running it, and there's no damn pull cord on it, no handle. And I'm wondering if it did the same thing, or I really don't know what happened. It just broke off while we were running it. But yeah, I felt bad because my boy was having fun. Nitro RG says, I'm a perfectionist, and I've been told I am. Yeah, it makes it rough being an electrician because they always want stuff fast. You got to hurry up, and like, man, I can't just run conduit. We put pipe up and pull wire through. That's half of our job. I can't just put up ugly ass trash work and move on. And some people would rather have it trashy so they can make money. Hugh says, I'm OCD badly. If it ain't right, it has to go. Hey, my famous motto at work is if it ain't tight, it ain't right. Because people always want to leave shit loose. I can't stand it. Yes, sir, Hugh, I did get it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you were still on here, Hugh, whenever I did it, but I picked this up to actually put it on the damn engine. this spring and everything just goes flying out. If you get a chance to watch the rerun, you'll be laughing at me. It better be tight. As an electrician, a lot of stuff we do, we have to tighten things up to have a good connection, whether it's in the wires or the connections of the pipe to boxes to each other, whatever the case is. But there's a lot of different screws and nuts and stuff that we have to tighten up, and people leave shit loose. And I tell them all the time, if it ain't tight, it ain't right. Damn, I started talking so much, my drink got all melted ice and watered down. All right, don't you fall out this time. So now I gotta get the spring in. And yeah, I don't want to set this down. So now you get that to stay in there. You know what? I'm gonna put some weight on it and take a chance. Because I want to get some Loctite in these holes. And you have even had these come loose on me, so I even Loctite the screws that hold on these pull starts. I've had bad luck with screws coming undone. But I know a lot of people don't believe in Loctiting. Come on, get out of there. A lot of people don't believe in Loctiting engine components, and I don't understand that. I get it, if you strip a screw, you're going to have a bad day, but if it comes loose, you're going to have a bad day as well. Now it doesn't want to set flush. I hope after all that damn work. But I got that freaking spring in there in the way. They're not going to want to watch me do this again. Come on. Haha. Success. Yeah, I just had to get the spring to go in there in the right spot. Alright, well, thank God I didn't have to do it over. And remember, if you're doing this at home, this housing on this pull starter is plastic. You don't want to crank it down. There. Got all that extra tightness out of it. Alright. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Nice, got 32 likes. Let's see. Oh, later A2. Thanks for the engine fun. Have a great night, everyone. You too, brother. Probably not even on here anymore, but if you're watching the rerun, appreciate you. Let's see here. The handle may want some relief. Yeah, I got it. Let's see, all good, everyone. Gas bad days? Has bad days? What you trying to say, Hugh? Has bad days? Never mind, handle is perfect. Thank you. Oh, shit. Alright, so now clean off any extra oil that might be around the threads. I do this the same way. I do every time I take an engine apart and put it back together. I do it the same way. I always put Loctite in the hole. But I find that if you put it on the screw, by the time you get the screw to the threads, all the Loctite is gone. Let's see, head button. Make sure it's cleaned up. Yeah, especially going through these head buttons. You know, if you rub the threads off on the side of it and you lose your damn Loctite. So I always just put it directly to the source. Come on, get in your hole. There we go. All right. Let's see if you guys can see. See the airflow slot? There we go. Should be able to see. There you can see the glow plug. So airflows. Pretty sure you can't just put these on any direction. The sides don't have the hole. Front and back do. Make sure you get your airflow going through. Gotta make sure you got them on right. Let's see what's going on in the comments here. Make sure you don't stretch or break that nice looking LRP. Said stretch, did you mean stretch or scratch? Only use red for a prank to piss one. No, don't do that. Blue Loctite is fine, just don't use red. You'll never tear the engine down again. Yeah, it's all good, brother. All aspects. Like I said, I get it. You know, people have their beefs and they gotta kind of air them out a little. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't want to go through and read all your all's comments, you know, let you guys have that in here, and then people watching the rerun, you know, they don't necessarily need to hear all of it, but you know, your all's beef is your all's beef, and this is basically a, you know, we'll call this an outlet for the nitro addiction, you know, the nitro addicts out there. So it's all good, but yeah, don't use red. Pranks only. That would suck, man. Get an engine. So I put that red Loctite on there. I guess you could heat it up and get it to come loose, but I only use blue. Let's see. He was talking up my alley here. It says we were in Coral, what is it, Gables, Florida. I take it you're saying Florida. Retrofitting lights to LEDs. I got bit by 277. I met 277 once. He's a bitch on my bicep. Actually, I was the bitch once he hit me. It threw me down the ladder. I'm glad it didn't lock me up. Bad day. You should have seen that burn. Dude, yeah, that sucks, man. So, with the company I work with, we have a policy, ladders last, for that very reason. We try to work out of a lift, because usually that's how people end up dying is they get thrown off the ladder, and that's where they usually get messed up real bad. But 277, man, it'll kill you quicker than, just as quick as anything else. So I'm glad you made it through it. But I got hit once the lights were on. I don't know how many amps were on it, but the amps are what hurts and what'll kill you. And yeah, thank God the breaker tripped instantly. But man, my arm hurt. I did not like it at all. I don't know how it didn't catch fire. Oh shit! Was that recently, Hugh? I use purple Loctite. I've never even heard of purple Loctite. That was 5 years ago. 277 is bad. I've actually touched it twice. The first time, I touched like the main bar inside of a panel, the main bus bar, and felt the tingle and backed off of it real fast. Second time, lights were on. Yeah, wasn't good. So you don't know what his problem is, bro. I don't have half the RCs he has. He got a problem with little old me. That's wild. I was wondering who he was, talking about in his videos. I don't know if all the videos he's put out recently stem from something you said or whatever. I mean, that's between you guys. I love both of you as my Nitro brothers. I hope you guys can understand that, and appreciate both of you, for, saying no disrespects and, apologizing, whatever. Like I said, it's all good, man. I get it. Everybody has their days. He said, me too. I turned into a bitch. 277 will do that, man. You could be the biggest, baddest mofo out there, but that 277 is going to make you feel like a little turd real quick. Yeah, I get your aspects. I don't know. Maybe it was something you said. I really don't know, brother. Didn't even know there was a beef between you two guys. Like I said, man, I love both of you like my Nitro brothers. So I've talked to both of you quite a bit in live streams and, in comments and stuff. So I really don't know, man. See, have you ever used purple Loctite before? I've never even seen it. He said 277 is a damn man. That's a fucking beast, bro. 277 is a beast. It's nowhere near a man. 277 make the biggest man look like a little bitch. I'm telling you. That's why the cops use those stun guns, man. Things are 10,000 volts. I think some of them are even 50,000. I'm not for sure about that, but I know they're at least 10,000. Those lights are only 277 volts. But like I said, it's the amp draw running through. So like this, I'm sure it says it in here somewhere. I don't know how many amps this light is. It's an LED. The 120 that produces this, that 120 is going to tingle. You get hit with this light on the amp, the amp draw going back through the neutral. That's where you're going to taste popcorn. And it can melt your fillings too. Those amps ain't no joke. But like those stun guns that the cops use, they don't have any amps in them. It's just a bunch of volts. So, voltage will lock up your muscles and put you on the ground. But the amp draw, that should have put you in the hospital. It always cracks me up when people say, I got electrocuted. Well, if you got electrocuted, how are you here telling me about it? The definition of electrocution is death. Death by electricity, basically. So, you'll know, and so will everybody else if you get electrocuted. Let's see here. I appreciate it, bro. I just like keeping it. Yeah, I mean, I get you, bro. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and both you and Chino for participating in the lives and the videos. I try to catch as many of your all's videos as possible, and it's just big old happy Nitro family. So I don't know what either issue is. No reason to rehash it, but like I said, man, love you like a Nitro brother. So You know, and to each one of you, both you and Chino, you know, don't get mad at me if I say, you know, I love you both. Um, you know, beats between the two of you. So don't get mad at me, please. Keep coming to my lives. Keep watching my videos. Appreciate you. Let's see. Hugh says at each location we had to open each panel and do a before and after amp draw to show the difference. Sorry, not RC related. Just a conversation from the remark from, hey man, I've been an electrician for 18 years, so ain't bothering me with no electrical stories. He said I mix red and blue together. It's a little better than blue and a little less than red. I'm being serious. Hey, I've never even heard of anybody doing it, but I mean, that's cool info, man. I'm not gonna knock it until I try it, you know. But I've never even bought red Loctite. I've only seen it like once, and I think it was in the auto parts store. He says my understanding is 120 is the same as 277 and 240 same as 480. No. So all right, so it's confusing. It depends on how the transformer's set up, but most of the time, so 120 and 208 are the same panel. The transformer, you know, comes into the transformer steps it down from the power lines, and it creates 208 from phase to phase. And then from phase to neutral or phase to ground, you get the 120. So 120 is one line, and then 208 is two of the lines. And if there's a three-phase panel, meaning 3 bars, any of those together, you'll never check all three of them at the same time, but like any two to each other will be 208, and then just one of them is 120. 240 comes from your house, kind of the same concept where your house receptacle is 110, but then if you have a like your dryer, your stove, whatever, where they use both the phases, that's your 240. And I've never messed with 240 much, so you know I can't say a whole lot about it. That's the way I understand it, just from talking with other electricians. 277 and 480 are the same. So 480 is phase to phase. 277 is phase to ground or phase to neutral. So a lot of your lights in your commercial buildings are 277. The panels, you know, are all 480. Big motors are 480. There's so many different ways to look at it, but I watched a guy get the chair. Holy shit. Oh my God. Did they forget the wet sponge? Saw that in a movie once. Didn't look good. He said wiring wise. Oh, are you saying wiring wise as to the 120, 272? Oh, I get what you're saying. So then, yeah, 120 and 277 are the single phases of it, and then 240 and 480 are, yes, but 208 goes in there as well with the 120. 208, that shit will lock you up. That will, like, if you grab a hold of 208, you're just like that, and you can't get off until that breaker trips. Said, I've been watching all sorts of channels today on breaks at work. All love, bro. Yeah, right back at you, brother. Let's see. We have 240 in Australia. Yeah, and so like Europe and I think even in England, they run, if it's not 240, it's like a 280. They run a weird number compared to what we run. And it may be the same as what you guys have in Australia, but they say it's more efficient. So we have like the worst efficiency when it comes to electricity here in America, is what I'm told. Let's see. Two hots and a knot. A hot knot and a neutral. Oh shit, that's funny. Never heard anybody say that. Everything at work is 480 machines. Yeah. And then so those are basically most of your machines and motors run off of three-phase. So they have the three wires that go into it, and any phase to phase is going to be 480. And like motors are weird the way they're wired up and stuff. And I mean, it's, you know, you got to put a meter on it to figure out where everything goes and what it actually is. But they're weird. Oh, you work at Goodyear? Hell yeah. I work all over the places, and their appliances are more efficient. Yes, that's true. I work, like I said before, I travel. So right now we're building a big old data center, which I've been on a few of them, but I've built hospitals, high rises, a lot of Walgreens, Done solar panels. Been in a lot of food places, dog food plants. Worst thing I ever did was a rendering plant. So, where they cut up pigs and make pork. And then the rendering plants where they send all the shit that we don't eat and they grind it up and cook it. Man, the worst smelling thing. Blech. Makes me sick just thinking about it. So if anybody ever asks if you want to go to a rendering plant, tell them no. Come on, separate out in there. I had to get it to separate so that the carburetor will slide in. You know what? This carburetor's been sitting around for a while. I really need to go rinse this out and hit it with some WD-40. You guys talk amongst yourself. Sorry, using car analogy. Goodyear plant, North Carolina. You ever get tired working there? Yeah, I'd get tired working in the same place over and over, every day, especially in like a factory setting. That's why I like doing electrical construction because I'm always moving around. I'm usually never in one spot more than 1 to 2 years, and very rarely am I even on there that long. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Kind of back, but I need to go rinse my hands real quick. Scrapple. What the hell is scrapple? Hell yeah, Offna. I've never had an end bleed. Wouldn't mind having one. They're loud as shit. But I've never had never been able to actually purchase one. Does what do they call that? ERCM. Am I saying that right? Extreme RC mods. Do they still make those? Does anybody know? I'm able to blow through it, so seems like it's clean. Here where it says Extreme RC mods are sick. Yeah. Oh, so their mods are sick, and then their pipes are sick too. I get you. I guess I didn't realize they did actual mods. I thought it was just a company that did those pipes. So still good clean play in that carburetor, so hopefully we don't have any issues with it. Put just a dab of oil on here. Let's see. Actually, the Savage should. Man, it's been so long. Anybody know? Savage pulls off to this side, correct? Where the carburetor hooks up to the throttle linkage. Been a long time since I've messed with it. I think it's all the way down to the ring. Let's see. Damn, that 32 is a beast. Yeah, I can't wait to fire it up. It's gonna be a minute, but we're gonna get her. Oh, cool. Ramen still makes one friend. Awesome. How much do they run just on average? I know there's probably different. Sorry, I'm stretching my back. I know there's probably different styles and stuff, but what do they run on average? Have a K59 carbon LRP. Does it work out pretty good? Haywire? Talking about this flywheel. I don't know that. I mean, if I did have a. Yeah, I mean, that might be the centering mark, but I don't think I got it lined up properly. So, if that's what you're talking about, that little notch, I don't think I set it up for that. Carb backward. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember which way. I think the Savage pulls off to the side, doesn't it? Yeah, because I mean, the linkage is here and it pulls it this way. So I think it goes on the left side of the motor. Or, sorry, engine. Let's see, took a 32 off in the crank and put it in Dynamite 28, all made by SH, and it's a beast. Yeah, I bet that was fun. Yeah, pretty sure it goes this way, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up this pinch bolt. Has anybody else had issues with these pinch bolts coming unscrewed? I feel like in the one I had years back, I had issues with it coming unscrewed. It's got a little lock washer on it, but I mean, it's a tiny thing. I don't know that's really doing much good. Okay, it's backwards from us. Yes, backwards from the buggy for sure. Yeah, because all the buggies pull off that direction. But yes, this is going in a Savage, so it's been a while, like I said, but I'm pretty sure it goes that way. Let's see. I can't answer that. Nitro because I don't want to give out false information to anyone. I never do that at all. Who asked what? Change the time because of a bigger gas window. It makes it a lighter crank too as well. Oh, you're talking about putting a different crank in? Is that what we're talking about? I appreciate it, Hugh. I know I get started kind of late, so, and coming up here in the summer, I'll be working like longer hours, so a lot of my start times are gonna change to 6 o'clock. So, but anyways, I mean, guys, it's pushing a 3 hour live now, anyways. So I'm not gonna have time to really get any further. Sorry, I read the comments way too much. We didn't get too far, but with that being said, with where we're at with this. What is tomorrow, Thursday? I will probably be doing this again tomorrow night. So if you guys are interested, keep your eye out for me. Appreciate everybody coming and checking it out. So I can get home till 8:30. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Yeah, I didn't get started till like 6 o'clock on this. It was probably like 6:15 even. So. But anyways, I'm glad you had fun. I had fun. Hope everybody had fun. The rerun, it'll be up right away. I think sometimes it makes me hit public on it. So, but yeah, as long as it'll let me get it up, I'll have the rerun of this up immediately. You guys can check it out, whatever you want to do. But join me again tomorrow night, and hopefully we will get this in the truck. Get the throttle linkage hooked up. We'll probably rob that servo, and we'll get it all lined up and ready to go. So hopefully within the next week or two, we're doing a live breaking this in. So be looking for that, guys. Appreciate everybody's time. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate all the likes. You guys are awesome. Really don't know what else to say. Hit me up in the comments if you got any questions or any remarks that you want to leave. I don't know. I guess other than that, just have a good night, guys. And like I said, I'll be doing this again tomorrow night. So join me if you can. Later.